Man, the Rav4 is back. Been in the shop for the past 3 weeks, I would say. A little damage on the hood from a windstorm that we got over here, but yeah, today we're gonna work on it a little bit. Got this light that was sent out to us by Nilight, so we're gonna use this to do an install on the ditch light for the Rav4. So yeah, let's unbox and see what's in this package, guys. Alright guys, let's see what's in the box. Couple instruction. Little thank you note here. Alright, so we do have a wiring harness. So that's always nice having this. So we'll check that out in a little bit. Does already have a fuse in here. Relay as well. Okay, mounting. This is definitely needed. Alright, and these are the lights. Ooh, these are nice. Wow. The build quality is really hefty too. So we have to, it doesn't look like it come with a plug and play system unless it's in here somewhere. So I'll take a look at it, but yeah, just have bare wires. So, but the main thing is these lights. Ooh, these are really nice. So it's a little dark today, a little overcast day, but we'll make the best out of it. Put this one down, this one as well. Yeah, these are really cool. I like it. Man, you can, it's hard to see on camera, but it's really nice quality metal built. So yeah, let's check out the wiring harness. Okay, so they did make things just a little bit easy. They do have these connectors, so I'm familiar with these connectors, so it won't be that hard for me to make new connection for these. But they do have it already, so it's kind of nice that it comes like that. But the fuse is in here, and then we got our relay as well. So it's definitely like a plug and play system. So the thing with mine is it's a hybrid, so I have to tap it to a different system because the battery's in the back of the car. So we'll see about plugging into existing power source in the engine compartment. But yeah, this is what you get in this box. Mounting brackets as well. So yeah. Okay, in the box as well, I give you a few extra fuse and also the connector, so it's kind of nice. I thought I had to make my own, but it already come in here, so I should have opened the whole thing up to take a look at it. So let's see what the instruction is. Oh, so it's just a few different settings. Got your light on, you got your daytime running light on both. So yeah, that push button is kind of nice. Have different setting for this. It has double-sided tape as well, so you can mount it somewhere. But yeah, let's get started with our project. All right, before anything, we have to get the brackets on there. So these are by Cali Race LED. I've used their bracket many times in my Tacoma, but this is the first time using the Rav4. So I'll put the link on where to get this. So you have to have a bracket to in order to get the ditch light onto the Rav4. But yeah, these got on a Black Friday deal, so it's not too expensive. But I'll put everything in the link. So you need this first, and so we'll open up the hood and then we'll install the bracket before we get into the lights. All right, guys. So the first thing you want to do is just remove this first bolt right there, and then we can slide the mounting bracket underneath, and then we'll open the back bracket so that the hood won't move as much. So we'll open this first, and then I'll show you guys how I do it. So open that, and then later the bolt in the back. But yeah, let's open the first one. Alright, so both brackets in. There's the passenger and there's the driver side. So time to put the lights on. Alright guys, so the next step is doing this bracket that comes with the Nilight kit. It comes with this longer bolt, but I'm going to utilize the one that's from Cali Race because just a little bit shorter. That way it's not going to hit my hood. Because this one is just, there's enough space, but it's getting too close to the hood, so I'm going to use a little bit shorter nuts. Bolt right here actually. And do that way, have a washer and then a lock nut underneath, and then that should be it for the bracket. Okay, so both sides brackets is in. Now it's get the lights on top, and then we'll start with the wiring in a little bit, but that's how it should look right now. Nut and locking washer first. Okay, one of the sides done, passenger side. Let's work on the driver side. Ooh, these lights are looking good. I like this bracket a lot. I make it a little bit higher. I like lights a little bit higher rather than lower, but man, looking really good. Okay, so one thing I recommend is put these together first before you put the lights on, because now it's not a lot of space to work with, man. It's still doable, but you guys put this in first before you put the lights on, and that way it's, it's a little bit easier to work with. Now I have to work with the lights being on the car itself already, but it is what it is. It should be pretty easy on here, and we'll crimp it, and then that would be the connector towards the wiring harness. Okay, the update, was able to crimp all this together, the other side as well. So now just again the wire harness and feeding through all this. We can go around this way and then just go through here underneath this weather stripping or whatever this is, or we can go all the way underneath here. So we'll see. I'll work around with this. I'll show you guys how to do it, and then All right, so to wire up everything, I have to lay all this out. So this obviously connected that. However, the line is kind of short, so I think we might have to open this up to see how much line we have to connect there. And here's our positive, and our negative or ground should be down here, so we could connect it into there's an option inside the relay and fuse box right there. So I'm going to do that in a little bit, but just laying out everything, making sure there's enough wiring. I think when it comes to the on and off button, it's definitely going to not have enough wire, so I have to figure out that and make a wire harness or somehow connect to that. But anyway, so let's test it out. We'll connect to that, open this up, and see if there's enough wire to connect it on the other side, and we see how that goes. But yeah, most likely this is way too short. Man, the one thing I didn't want to do is happening. So they connect all the 3 wires, the 6 wires down to 3 wires right here, and as you can see, it connect right here, but just way too short to reach all the way on the other side. So that means is I have to make a small, maybe like 3 or 4 feet of connection between the 2 right there. It's kind of bummer, the wire harness. Unfortunately, all this is access wire, but it just wouldn't reach all the way over. So I'm gonna have to work on a wire harness, make a new one to connect those 2. Well, there's a reason why I don't throw away all my old wiring harness. So from here, I'm gonna salvage. So I need 2 16 gauge wires and then 1 22 gauge. So I'm gonna go through these and see if I have enough, but I think should be fine. And the coloring might be off, but you know, that doesn't matter as long as you know what you're doing. So yeah, I'm gonna salvage all this and see what we can do and make a harness right now. Okay, I guess so. We got 3 wires, made it out of spare parts here. So I got 2 of these are 16 gauge and 1 22 gauge wire. So I coordinate the blue with maybe the red, and then the black go with the black, and then the 22 gauge one, the small wire, I think it's the yellow, so that should be fine. So yeah, we'll see if connect it together and then extend that wiring harness a little bit. Okay, I think it's enough to reach, so we should be fine. So now I'm gonna connect all that. I'm thinking I'm gonna tape all that around so it's a little bit more protected from the elements, and then we'll see how the light's working. Man, I wish it was a little bit easier to connect all that plug and play system, but it is what it is. Okay, time to test out whether all my connection works. But first I will connect the ground to this bolt right here, and then the relay, where's the relay? Here it is. The relay should go to this bolt right here, and then obviously the positive will go inside the fuse. There's a little area we can connect it to, so I'm going to do that first, make sure it's all connected, and then we'll take care of the positive inside the relay. Okay, so we got our ground in as well as our relay mounted right here. Next step is getting the positive. It's hard to see, but we have to go underneath. See this little nut right here? We have to unbolt that, and then the small little clip right here will clip together, and then that should come up. This whole thing should come up, and then we can get our positive all the way underneath here, and then route it underneath there to get power. Okay, I took a little finessing, but see this little clip right here? What you want to do is push in, so release the lever right here. It's hard to see, and then you can wiggle it, slowly wiggle it out. That will give enough space to put this wire underneath here to go up here and then connect to it right here. So I'm gonna do that right now, but yeah, it takes a little finessing because this is this black wire right here. It's hard to see, but this black wire right here was giving a little issue with pulling. So yeah, I'm gonna take it really slowly, connect that, and then yeah, we'll see about getting the power in these ditch lights. It's hard to see, but I have to open this clip right here, that clip, push it in, it should release this portion, and then I can open up this little clip right here. Then I tug the wires in right there, through there. So just make sure the wire is on the outside of these wires. I had an issue, I was going through underneath, and obviously it blocked this one coming in, but
I think we got it. Everything is snapped back in, and the wire should be like that. Man, that was a lot of work finessing all these wires together, but I think we got power. So I'm gonna tighten the nuts up, make sure it's all good, and then yeah, before we get into the bun, the on and off button. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, yep, the light's on. So I have two settings. The first one is just small light, the middle light, and then, oh yeah, the other one has light as well. Ooh, I guess I did something right. Now I was trying to figure out how the heck you want to wire all this, get this button inside. So yeah, we have to do with the sticker style, but it is what it is. But yay, we have power. Nice. All right guys, next up, made a harness, extend the harness a little bit longer because I need the extra wire. So now it's gonna feed it through the firewall right there. So I'm gonna open that up. You can poke a hole in it if you want, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to like open it up just enough space so I can feed this through. And then on inside, I'm gonna open up the glove compartment, and then we can feed this wiring harness that I made through. By far the hardest part is, shoot, let me see if I can get some light for you, but just to pull up the plastic grommet back, instead of making a hole, I put it back. I mean, it takes a little effort, but should be able to do it. And then was able to use a wire hanger and then feed it through there. So that is really hard. Just getting your hand in there is really hard, but I'll show you guys. So it's all the way through. Oh man, let's zoom back here. So this is the wire hanger I use, and let me turn on the light real quick. Okay, so that's where the wire is going through, so I just go underneath here. But what I have to do is just open up the glove compartment, which is pretty easy. It's just this little tap right here. I thought you have to take a whole screw off, but you don't really need to do that. And then it just hinges on here. So I took that off to be able to see that inside. But yeah, from there, and then this side right here, this little piece goes here. It was just clipped. So just pull it back real quick and it should be easy. So on the other side should be the same. So now we have our wiring harness go through. I'm gonna open all this up, solder it together with the other connectors, and then we should have a button. But I'm gonna test it out before I put everything away. All right, I think I'll finish the last part, which is soldering all this wire so we get the extension of these wiring harness. So not too bad soldering job. Not too bad for how small these wires are. So I'm gonna put some electrical tape around them to cover them up, and we should be good with the wiring harness. Okay, got the connection back. If everything works out, I was nervous about this part. This should turn on. Okay, let's do it. Oh yes. All right, I did something right. Oh my gosh. Everything works out. So yeah, man, that was fun making your own wiring harness. But everything should be good. Now time to clean everything up and route the on and off button on the driver's side. All right guys, next up is just getting the button all the way through here. There's a little opening right there. My wife's helping me. I mean, you can wiggle it through or something like that, but two-person method always helps. It's kind of hard. Here it is. Okay, there should be a button, babe, so it's caught right now. No, there's a button right there. Yeah. Okay, pull it through. Okay, it should be good. So we'll tuck away the excess wire in here somewhere underneath this. We'll see. All right, I did order an OEM style button right here. for this little slot from Cali Race. There's a way to open all this out. However, with this lights, there's two feature. There's two setting. It's just a small one and then full on. So unfortunately, with this OEM style, I don't know yet how to wire together, because that was meant for just one setting, just turn the whole lights on. So with this one, there's two settings, so unfortunately I can't use this with the OEM style. But yeah, we'll mount it right here, and then that should be good. That's what my wife wants, so we'll mount it right there. Okay, that thing is mounted. We'll clean up everything and make sure it's working. Okay, I took away all the wires underneath here, so it's hard to see, but yeah, excess wire I took underneath here, so it should be fine. Let me see if I can see where the wire coming out. Yeah, it should be right there, and then follow there. So we'll put this piece on here and then put the glove box back. Okay, it's all done, all the connection. So there's the final look here. The connections right here. Put a little tape just to cover it. Should be fine. Should be water sealed, but just for safety measure. Not the best. I think I can cut this off a little more, but zip tie it all there. Got my relay here, my ground, and obviously my hot inside, positive inside here. So yeah, time to test it out, guys. Okay, engine is on. Okay, you see that right there? Oh yeah, we have light. Oh, that's nice. Did something right. Alright guys, so it's time to test it out in the night. Alright guys, it's late, so it's dark right now. Man, look at those bright ditch light. Ooh, that is nice and bright. So that would give you guys an idea how bright it is right now. Man, yeah, these ditch lights are nice. Pretty bright. Enough lights on the trail. Hope you guys liked that install video.